Isn't it weird that we pay money to see other human beings? Are you talking about prostitution, the movies, or airplane tickets? Glasses. Your dog needs meat and your kids need vaccines. End of discussion. Also your dog needs vaccines and your kids need meat. Also your meat needs vaccines and your kids need dogs. What, these are all true? Next time you're washing your hands next to somebody, cup your hands under the tap until the water overflows, then look at them dramatically and say, this water is getting out of hand. It's a guaranteed way to make friends. I have never tried it, but it is guaranteed. Hey, if you teach your parrot to say parrot, it's probably as close as you'll get to owning a Pokemon. My brother tells a story about his Robert's parrot that everyone who came to the house would say you're a bird to it, so the bird would repeat the phrase back, no big, until one day my brother was alone in the house with it and heard it say very quietly, I'm a bird. My brother almost dropped a plate. If your URL is some sort of a forced pun on Nicki Minaj, your blog is definitely awful. Rude. I was fking gonna take a nice picture, but I fking broke the chair. Prank idea, put on a neon green morph suit and break into a new studio. Harass the weatherman. Nobody at home will know why he's freaking out. What if the only reason we can't walk through mirrors is because our reflection blocks us? What if they are protecting us though? What if they know that the other side is horrifying and painful and they are trying to keep us from ever crossing over? I must be in the wrong side of the mirror then. Maybe you're the reflection. What is it about being on a plane that makes people go buck wild for ginger ale? Literally everyone be ordering it. Ginger ale is supposed to help settle our stomach if they're nauseous, so PPL get it on planes if they get planar sick. Ginger grow in the ground, so it keeps you connected to God's earth while you're thousands of feet up in the heathen tube. My heart gets heavy thinking about the giant trash island in the ocean. Yeah, England is a joke. To remember how many feet there are in a mile, you just gotta use 5 tomatoes. 5 tomato, yes, sounds like 5, 2, 8, 0, and there's 50 to 80 feet in a mile. To remember how many meters there are in a kilometer, you just remember 1000. Because the system of measurement in the rest of the world wasn't invented by a drunk mathematician rolling dice. Each dot represents 5,000 hogs. World Geography 1948. Untapped infinite hog supply in the ocean. Each state is lined with an impenetrable wall point of swine. We are trapped. We've lost Canada and Mexico to the hogs already. Did you just unearth a cat from a pot of soil? The harvest is bountiful this year. If Snow White literally had lips red as a rose, hair black as ebony, and skin white as snow, she'd look like a walking nightmare. Honestly, this sounds like the description of a vampire, which would also explain how she convinced 7 dwarfs to let her stay with them, how she could control some animals to do her bidding, how she could sleep for a long time without aging, why the hunter betrayed the queen for her, and why the queen wanted her heart, so she could be sure she was killed properly. Did you know that you actually can never forget a face? Every single face you've ever seen during your life gets stored into your memories and gets suited up later. For example, in dreams your brain can't just make up a face. Every single face you've seen in your dream, you've seen somewhere once in your life. And those strange nightmares you've had of those terrible demon-like creatures, you've seen them around too. You just can't remember. You don't want to remember. This post started off as a John Green novel and ended as a Stephen King. We know what happened. Some kind of 4-armed insect lady was hit by a car, rest in peace, God bless. I donate blood in the hopes that my blood will overpower theirs and take control of their body, so I will gain another vessel to use as my own. Why am I reblogging this? It appears my blood has been successful. You win this round cheese. Actually, that is a rectangle cheese. When a girl changes her clothes in front of you, she's either really interested, or you're level 99 friend zoned, or she hasn't spotted you in the tree yet. To kinds of people. Imagine if trees gave off Wi-Fi signals. We would be planting so many trees and we'd probably save the planet too. Too bad they only produce the oxygen we breathe. 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Famine, death, war, pestilence. Okay, that's deeper than I expected. There's nothing sexier than a guy playing guitar. A girl playing guitar. A Tyrannosaurus Rex playing guitar, struggling to strum with its tiny arms, fueled by rage and in a desire to rock. An octopus is just a wet spider. What have you done? Yo, getting married at 22 sounds a lot like leaving a party at 9:30 p.m. Yeah, but you get to leave the party with your favorite person on the planet, and take off all of your makeup, and put on your ugly comfortable clothes, and make popcorn and curl up in your bed and watch a movie, and have sex, and go to sleep. I don't know how that sounds like a bad thing. And everyone else just wakes up alone and hungover. This is the best thing I've ever heard. What are males even trying to do? Their best. I asked my nephew how old his dad was, and he replied 6. I said, how can he only be 6 if you're 6? He said because he's only been a dad since I was born. Isn't it relaxing? Just seeing the snow quietly flow down makes you calm. This is so perfect, I want to cry. This is so relaxing to watch. There could be a dead body under that snow and no one would ever know. Oh, there you are, Tumblr. The footprints are the killers, obviously. Do British people not drink iced tea as much as Americans do? What do they drink during the summer? Tea. But it's hot. Only tea. There are no other drinks. Only tea. Wait, what if you don't like tea? Then the weak die. Natural selection. Do you ever get the urge to get up in the middle of the night while everyone else is fast asleep and just walk places and to be completely alone and entirely dedicated to your thoughts? Yes, but the problem is I don't want to get murdered. You feel me? I feel you. We all feel you. Why are so many people touching me? This is why you don't walk around in the middle of the night. Boys who can pull off facial hair are hot. I think you're supposed to use a razor. Have you ever really thought about how, when you look at the moon, it's the same moon Shakespeare and Marie Antoinette and Van Gogh and Cleopatra looked at? They all looked at the moon. They're all dead. The moon is killing people. Wake up, America. Do I date tall people just to say they can always see me from my best angle? Or is that just a bonus for them? I don't know. How tall are you? Cause that'll tell you why you date tall people. I am 5 feet 2. You date tall people cause everyone is taller than you. Apparently Americans don't have Maltesers. That right? OMG, are you guys okay? What are Maltesers? Is that a Maltesers? No. So my mom bought some crab and she wasn't ready to cook them yet. So I put them on the ground and yelled, "Be free, my fellow crustaceans," and they raised their claws like this. I'm the crab lord. What if you kept the horse mask 24/7 while raising the child and they thought they were raised by a horse-human hybrid and never knew any different, and then one day you took the mask off? That's a great idea. No one on Tumblr should ever become parents. She was a girl. He was a boy. Can I make it any more obvious? God fucking damn it, Tumblr. My dream is to one day make enough money to remake the movie Twilight so that everything is exactly the same, except Edward Cullen is played by Kanye West and Kanye West doesn't have a script and isn't even aware of what the plot of the movie is. He's just Kanye West reacting to Twilight in real time. I didn't know I wanted this until now. Your skin is pale white and ice cold. I'm black, what are you on? Ellen, don't leave your Facebook logged in at the Apple store next time. I love my job. I lost my job. This guy at my school put $20 into the vending machine to buy Cheetos, and he got 380 calls back. A teacher had to take him to the office BC. He was crying so hard. It's not bacon. It's a pig. It's not veal. It's a calf. It's not steak. It's a cow. It's not meal. It's an animal. It's not fruit. It's dividing cells that accumulate fructose. It's not delivery. It's DiGiorno. It's not a scene. It's a goddamn arms race. It's not Leviosa. It's Leviosa. Maybe it's Maybelline. This is Sparta. So today, my friend Tyler went to Publix. He noticed that there was a promotional sale for Sundrop because like no one here buys it, and they were selling them for like almost 6 cents a bottle. So naturally, Tyler bought 600 bottles. It took 3 cars to transport all of the sun drop, and he currently has 70 in his garage, 70 in his room, and the rest is stored at another friend's house. Without the discounts, his purchase would have added up to $935. He spent $34. Here's the guy we learn about in math. On average, menstruation starts at age 12 and ends at 52. 40 years of periods. 480 periods. 480 periods x average length of 5 days. That's 2400 days of bleeding. 6.58 years of blood. That's so metal. Think of all the people you could drown in nearly 7 years worth of blood. 7 years of blood sounds like a deathcore band rock on, ladies. L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very very extraordinary. Egg. Is she brushing his hair with a fork or? Dude, it's a dingler hipper. Educate yourself. Why are books not waterproof? I want to read in the shower. And to protect me books from my tears. It's 2012. Why are books not waterproof? It's 2013. Why are books not waterproof? Obama, fix this. I'm working on it. That's a cute foot fetish you got there. Would you mind keeping it 25,796,323,689,432 feet away from me? 25,796,323,689,432 feet, you say? Deadpool could save hundreds of lives through organ transplants. He has cancer in his whole body, so on. Japanese versus Finnish. Japanese, hey, ace and a, yes, not love. Finnish, hey, aise nay, shark, oh it's fking. Japanese versus Polish. Japanese, daisuki, I really like you. Polish, dajsuki, you say it the same way, give me bites. Japanese, mitita, looked. Spanish, meat-eater, my boob. My dad is a senior software engineer at Google. This is his work laptop. He takes it to company meetings. I've been told he has received many compliments. Marry him. Did you read the post? Do you have magic hair? Magic hands? Do animals talk to you? Were you poisoned? Cursed? Kidnapped or enslaved? No. Are you guys okay? Should I call the police? What kind of a princess are you? OMG, there's a dog in my yard. This is the best day ever. Hello fuzzy baby friend. Not a dog. Not a dog. Bear. Abort. Rolling a 1 on a perception check. Imagine if someone handed you a box full of all the items you have lost throughout your life. It would be nice to get my sense of purpose back. Oh wow, my childhood innocence. Thank you for finding this. My will to live. I haven't seen this in 15 years. I knew I lost that potential somewhere. Mental stability, my old friend. Kids, could you lighten up a little? Adulthood is a scam. I want to be a crow. I'm not even an adult and I want to be a crow. The desperate yawn only grows with years. Be the crow I wish to see in the world. Collect shiny things. Hop happily down the street for no apparent reason. Scream loudly when you see your friends. What an incredibly inspiring addition. Thank you. Unironically liking Never Gonna Give You Up makes you immortal, invulnerable, and unstoppable. In this essay I will. Op, where's the essay? Right here. I clicked it without thinking about it. Perishop. Just as expected. Counterfeit. A masterpiece of duplication. Except for one tiny slip up. Robin. What's that? Batman. President Lincoln never wore a turtleneck sweater. World's greatest detective. When I see stuff like this, I imagine Christian Bale saying this in his serious gruff Batman voice and literally cry from laughing so hard. Is no one going to mention the fact that his gloves disappear? In 1736 I lost one of my sons, a fine boy of 4 years old, by the smallpox, taken in HTE common way. I long regretted bitterly, and still regret, that I had not given it to him by inoculation. This I mention for the sake of parents who omit that operation, on the supposition that they should never forgive themselves if the child died under it, my example showing that the regret may be the same either way, and that, therefore, the safer should be chosen. 222 years later, Benjamin Franklin's message about vaccination matters more than ever. This is as close as you're gonna get to a dead ancestor appearing in the sky and telling you to get your shit together. Feed a person vampire blood, you get a gal. Feed an animal vampire blood, you get a hellhound. Water a plant in vampire blood, you get a mandrake. Fill up your car with vampire blood, probably good things. Let's try it. Coming this Halloween from Siffy. Vampire. February shouldn't be 28 days, 29 on a leap year. Instead, we should take the 31st days off 2 months and give them to February, making it have 30 days for all years. But wait, when's a leap day, you ask? October 32nd, Halloween, Part 2. You're the genius this generation needs TBH. LaCroix tastes like someone is sitting next to you thinking really hard about a piece of fruit. Cola addicts actually think like this. Imagine having taste buds so fried and oversaturated you can't enjoy LaCroix. Must be like the food eating equivalent of being a BDSM freak who can't get off without 5 dudes and a car battery. Imagine having such a super T-complex over drinking carbonated water that you compare soda to BDSM. Imagine enjoying a LaCroix.